Alrighty guys, how y'all doing out there? I'm gonna make it just a quick video, predictions and DraftKings lineups for tomorrow's UFC 247, Jones versus Reyes. Yeah, not much to say. I mean, the only safe bets I have for this event are Jones and Shevchenko. They're both uber talented and tough fighters. I mean, obviously their opponents aren't slouches since they're the number one contenders in the division, but those are just confident picks. And I'm relatively unfamiliar with a lot of the card. Like, I know of Justin Tafa. I do not recognize either of these two featherweights, and obviously I recognize Derek Lewis, and I don't recognize Ilir Latifi, but I did actually pick him in my lineup. And not anything against Derek the Beast Lewis, but the thing is, Derek is a fun fighter to watch. He's an entertaining fighter, but he's got some horrendously bad cardio for a heavyweight. I mean, a lot of heavyweights have bad cardio. Derek Lewis's cardio is bad. And anyone that can push the pace is going to put him in trouble. As long as you keep your chin tucked. Sorry, let me turn my notifications off. If you push the pace against Derek and you keep your chin tucked, you might be all right. You might be able to grind out a win. But Derek is a dangerous guy. If he puts a hand on you, might put you down. Same thing with Ngannou. Ngannou is not the most technical fighter, but if he touches you, he can send you into fucking space. So I did two different lineups on DraftKings for this one. I'm not interested in that. What the fuck? How do I close this out? Oh, the joys of recording in... There we go. Sorry about that. Alright, I did two lineups tomorrow. I did one... What I've noticed on... God damn it. DraftKings, you're fucking me up. So, on this lineup, for a smaller amount of money, I picked Reyes to win the main event, and then the rest of the lineup was all safe bets on the preliminary card. Because what I've noticed from the last few DraftKings is some of the biggest winners were all making... most of their lineups were from the undercard. And from what I'm noticing, maybe that's because undercard fights don't go the distance as much. The pace is higher, and undercard fighters, they're not protecting their record as much, so they're going to try and go in there and finish and put on a show, and you're more likely to score more points for your lineup if that's the case. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong, but that's just something I'm noticing. It seems like the people that are actually making money with their lineups, like making thousands of dollars, are picking majority undercard fights. So I pretty much took all the safe bets on the undercard and then the underdog for the main event. You know, here's the fucked up part is, and I'll explain this later, and two of my picks were the same. I believe Giles and I think Martinez were the same picks on both lineups. So let's go back to my other one. All right, so that one, that was only a $12 entry, and then for the $25 entry, the grand prize gets $100,000. Check this out. If you're number one, if your lineup is number one, you stand to win $100,000. How fucking crazy would that be? So let's look at my lineup here. Obviously, I picked Jones, Shevchenko. Ilir Latifi was the underdog. That's half the reason why I picked him. The other half was because, like I said, I think, you know, Lewis is tough. I just don't see him pulling it. You know, he's got a lot of holes in his game. And then, yeah, the rest of these were on higher up on the preliminary card, and I just took the safe bets on those. I think the only underdogs on this lineup were Latifi and Chaos Williams. So I'm pretty confident And 4 out of 6 of my picks on my other lineup with Reyes and Williams being the 2 kind of outliers. And this lineup, I'm very confident in Reyes, or in Jones, Shevchenko. I'm a little confident in Latifi. I'm pretty confident in Johns and Martinez. Chaos Williams, you just don't know. You know, like, so 4 out of 6 confident on both lineups. But that's, like I said, like I've discussed before, that's what I like about DraftKings is you can't just take the safe bets. If you're gonna win, if you're gonna play, you're forced to play with, you know, the not safe bets. So yeah, those are my lineups for tomorrow. I am super excited for this card. I got a feeling Jones is just gonna, I don't know, his last couple fights, the Smith fight was really kind of unimpressive. The Santos fight was exciting because Santos looked like he had him in trouble for a little bit. You know, and Santos actually, I think he won a couple rounds off Jones. Not enough for the split, obviously, but yeah, it should be an entertaining card. I like seeing cards with heavyweights on them because heavyweights usually try to finish each other. So, and Shevchenko is an exciting fighter. So I'm looking forward to it. Let me know if your lineups are mirroring mine or if I'm just a fucking whack job. So, all right, guys, that's all I got for this one. Enjoy the card tomorrow. I'll make a video about it on Sunday. Bye.